Yeah, we here.
We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receiver. Right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Jackson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll run with Penny. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back, and see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray looking left-sided. He's got a man. That's Drake. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
14 yards. And the Cardinal first down. From the gun, it's Drake.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards.
First down, Arizona.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Running, it's Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there. Essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Seahawks 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a give to Penny. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is some.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Seahawks 17. Cardinals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
At the 27-yard line.
Get out the field, defense. 54, Mike, 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 24. Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing again, Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
7-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Gonzalez to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run it with Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They run again with Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Fix the score.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Seahawks 34, Cardinals 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
46 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Carson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
In the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Ertz has it left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back. He's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Murray now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man?
He's got daylight. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
7 brings up second and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Murray's going to keep it.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals. Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next.